Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting into something really fascinating, the enduring power of black and white photography.
Yeah, and we're drawing heavily from a work of Somkiat Saelek, specifically his podcast thoughts on the topic.
He's a photographer, a storyteller, really an observer. And his insights form the basis for our conversation.
Episode 4, The Silent Narrative of Black and White Photography, is where he really lays out his perspective.
And the big question, the one we really want to explore is, well, why black and white? Especially now, with amazing color technology everywhere.
Exactly. For Somkiat, it's clearly not just, a style choice. He sees it as a distinct language.
A language, how so?
A language focused on core things. Emotion, definitely. Light and shadow, texture, the story within the frame.
And things like stillness, presence, timelessness.
Precisely. Those qualities that color can sometimes maybe overshadow.
Okay, so let's dig into that first point, stripping away color. What does that actually do for the viewer or for the photo itself?
Well, it forces a different kind of focus, doesn't it? Without the sort of immediate hit of color, your eye starts looking at other things.
Like composition, shape.
Exactly. Composition, form, the interplay between light and dark that becomes much more pronounced. It's almost like distilling the image down to its essence.
You mentioned light and dark, so contrast becomes really central.
Oh, absolutely crucial. When color isn't there to, differentiate things, that tension between the bright spots and the deep shadows takes over.
It really draws the eye.
It does. Somkiat talks about how we almost listen to the image differently. Those dark areas can feel like quiet, making the light bits pop.
He actually says when color is gone, we see differently. We listen to the image. We feel the moment. That's quite evocative.
It really is. It suggests a deeper level of engagement, perhaps. You're not just glancing. You're invited to connect with the feeling, the narrative underneath.
He has that personal story, right?
Yeah.
The photo from London, Ontario.
Oh, yeah, the early morning one. Quiet alley, soft light, an old man with his coffee.
And he felt that story, that simple moment, was stronger without color.
That's what he describes. The lack of color somehow amplified the mood, the quiet story of that man in that specific moment. It's a really good example of what we're talking about.
So if you're listening and thinking, okay, I want to try this, what's the practical advice? What does Somkiat suggest?
He basically says, experiment, set your camera, even your phone, to monochrome.
And then just shoot.
Well, yes, shoot, but more importantly, look. Look specifically for emotion and textures. Look for the drama in contrast, the stories in people's expressions. Train your eye, essentially.
So it's an exercise in observation, maybe more than just a technical setting.
That's the key takeaway, I think. Slow down. Really see the shapes, the light, the feeling before you even press the button. He thinks those hidden narratives pop out when color isn't the main event.
It sounds like for him, black and white photography is fundamentally this silent story, something you feel rather than just see.
Yeah, that sums it up nicely. It's a conscious choice to communicate differently, maybe tapping into something more fundamental in how we perceive things, bypassing the immediate lure of color.
Okay, so let's try and nail this down then. Removing color isn't just a filter, it's a way to create a specific language.
Right, a language emphasizing emotion, light, shadow, texture, story.
And contrast becomes the main vocabulary, forcing us, the viewers, to look closer, to observe more deeply.
Exactly. It really underlines how sometimes taking away something that seems essential, like color in vision, can actually reveal a richer, maybe more profound layer underneath.
That's definitely something to think about. You know, how removing an element, even outside of photography, might actually uncover deeper meanings or new perspectives in other parts of life.
A great final thought.
Thanks for exploring Somkiat Saelek's ideas with us today.